When those Super Bowl clips hit the timeline, I was watching them like this. I'm the librarian, and I came to read. Never in my life have I had a piece of television, just disrespect me in such a violent manner. The way that the Super Bowl halftime performance did. I'm serious, and I've watched Joffrey behead Ned Stark. Never in my life have I been so disrespected. Now, people who have been really disrespected, before I get into the entertainment value of the Super Bowl, the people who have been really disrespected are the homeless people in Atlanta, okay? Now, I want to speak really quickly about it because I live in Atlanta, and girl, there's a lot of people complicit with some bullshit that's going on. Now, I'm taking some information from the AJC. They said that taxpayers will end up spending nearly $700 million on the stadium and at least another $28 million on the Super Bowl. Cities have to provide the NFL with hotel rooms, free of charge, rent-free use of facilities and shit like that, while the league pockets all that ticket money. Also, the host committee is saying that the Super Bowl will only generate about $200 million, so y'all spent all this money and it's not coming back. And even the money that does come back, it doesn't really go to the locals because a lot of times corporations pocket that shit. And also, when the date of the Super Bowl was nearing, the city made an announcement like, girl, we're trying to empty out these homeless camps, and that's it. We're trying to get these homeless people out of here, and y'all can say what y'all want to say about it, but the Super Bowl is more important. So as this dying event takes its ass from city to city, I think that's something we have to think about. There's absolutely no reason why all this money is being generated and y'all can't help the people who are in the city. And also, if y'all are getting all this money, these social services should not be crumbling. I'm wondering what's going on with the leadership in the city of Atlanta, and that's all I'll say on that. Now, actually, first I want to go ahead and speak about the good parts, okay? The only really good part of this shit is the fact that Chloe and Halle got up there and sang America the Beautiful and made me, somebody said on Twitter, it made me feel happy to be American for about 20 seconds. So, and it's just so true. Let me tell you something about Chloe and Halle. Their vocals are, and this is an understatement, their vocals are so precise. They have a precision that comes with their voice and a harmony that is just sitting down in their motherfucking voice. It's like we're unworthy of how they can just move through songs like that. It was like y'all took my edges, Chloe and Halle, and y'all ripped them out of my scalp, and then y'all stomped on them, and then y'all put them in the fireplace. And I'm just like, sis, I know that it's cold outside, but did you really need to use my hair as, firewood? Was that really necessary, Chloe and Halle? They came out there looking like they was going to somebody's, they was going to the funeral of your fave's vocals. They were dressed in all black. And that's it, you know what I mean? Dressed in all black, and their vocals came to literally slay your faves all the way to the cemetery. That's why they were dressed for your fave's wake, okay? And that's it. There's not really too much else I can say on that except that Chloe and Halle are legends. Like, they're legends in the motherfucking making, and they're going to be singing, they already are singing circles around your fave, but they're going to be singing whole earth orbits around your fave. It's a wrap, hang it up, okay? Now, what also needed to be hung up, what also needed to be wrapped up was this Super Bowl halftime show, and y'all can say whatever the hell y'all want to say about it. I'm going to drag it from sea to shining sea. First of all, we had what is this? We had SpongeBob make an appearance, and y'all already know how I feel about SpongeBob's voice and this corniness. I'm not here for it. A lot of people like SpongeBob. I'm just like, all right, girl, okay, that's cute for you. But then when I saw that shit pop up, I was like, girl, what is going on? And then we had, what was going on? Did Buzz Lightyear send somebody's asteroid to come? And that CGI was so trash. I'm so sorry. Like, y'all have millions upon millions upon millions of dollars, and this CGI looked like Microsoft Paint came down with this asteroid and it blew up, and then here comes Travis Scott. Here comes Travis Scott with hopping around the motherfucker. And I'm just like, sis, rap is supposed to be poetry. And I don't see why, for such a beautiful ass art form, y'all get up on there, y'all get up to do these performances and they just be so lackluster. Y'all jumping around the stage, you know what I mean? Out of breath. It's just no type of hype, nothing to interest us about what you're doing. And he came on the stage while he was doing all this dragging and shit. He came on there for about 1 minute, and then he sat his black ass back down. Oh, okay, girl, we moving right along, girl. Let me tell you something about Miss Maroon 5, girl. She's a cute girl. Maroon 5 is a cute girl. Girl, we know some songs from her and shit, but girl, this show was garbage. I'm so sorry. First of all, I'm gonna be jumping around. I'm gonna be jumping around. Y'all already know that's how I do it over here. First of all, they got that Elmer's glue ass marching band. Get me out of here. Get me out. They had that Elmer's glue ass marching band, and I saw sis holding the cymbals. I said, girl, we gotta do a little bit better than this. We gotta do a little bit better than this. Then they brought out somebody's choir. I was like, girl, the impact that my fave has. But I'm gonna let y'all have it. I mean, it's not like we got a choice. Y'all taking everything anyway. So I'm gonna let y'all have that. But Miss Adam got up on there, and let me tell you something about these tattoos, baby. Like, I was just, woo, girl, it looked like somebody's first grade coloring book, but we're not gonna talk about it. But we will talk about the fact that y'all had this man's sweaty ass nipples all over the screen, and Janet Jackson, y'all dragged her for ages. Y'all dragged her for decades, okay? So I want to see the same type of energy. What's going on? I want to see the same type of energy. Where was it? It is very difficult to watch anybody's Super Bowl halftime performance, especially after Beyonce came in there and just literally stomped the living tissue out of these stages. It's very difficult, and it just lets me know that your faves just don't care. I don't understand how you're gonna be on one of the world's biggest stages and you're gonna sit your ass down and just, oh, sugar, yes, sweet, won't you come? I'm just like, where is the hype? Where is the performance value? Where is the stage presence? Where is the power? You know what I mean? I don't know, girl. I guess they tried to put a little bit of seasoning on that, because the way that band was playing, I was just like, okay, it's giving me very much like elevator type of music, and it's just, there's no pull anymore with these shows. There's no pull, there's no like drama, there's no reason to watch. And that's why I didn't turn on my TV. I literally waited for these clips to hit the timeline so that I could watch it, because I was not about to give y'all no goddamn ratings. I promise you I was. I could walk around Atlanta, okay? I could walk around Atlanta. I could find 5 gays that will put on a performance that is 10 times better than what the fuck I just saw. I'm telling you, I could walk around Atlanta right now. I could probably literally go to a club and pick 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 black gays. We're gonna go perform right now. And we would shut that shit down. Y'all faves get on there, take off their fucking shirts, and y'all are screaming y'all are jumping for joy. What did they actually do? And they had that Arial font M sitting in the middle. I was just like, sis, are you going to slip and fall off this little ass line? Everything about it was disappointing. Okay, and then they brought out, what's his name, Big Boy out there for a total of 30 seconds to walk around in the fur and hop on stage. Seemed like they was doing the cha-cha slide. It's like, you really cannot, if we're being honest, a lot of these men are lazy performers. Let's be honest, let's be real. A lot of these men cannot put on a concert, they can't put on a show. And so when women come out here and blow it out of the park every time, it's so funny to hear them just, oh my God, y'all are so invested in these women's lives, they don't even know you exist. Sis, get your male fave to put on a show that makes sense. Before you start dragging our asses, our dedicated asses, get your male faves to actually show some type of effort or some type of talent or some type of stage presence while they're in front of audiences. Can you do that before you start dragging? I think certain people get to a level in their careers and it's just like, well, girl, we're just gonna do some shit. We're just gonna throw some shit together. And as I said, I don't understand how y'all have millions of dollars and this is the shit that y'all came up with. It seemed like a lackluster club appearance, and that's why I was highly disappointed. But honestly, I cannot wait to see what these ratings are going to be looking like, because I can only imagine that they are the lowest that the Super Bowl has experienced in a long time. Now, if the NFL would get their shit together, maybe y'all wouldn't have such, because all type of girls were boycotting the fuck out y'all. Even the girls who were pretending to boycott y'all, it still did affect, it obviously did affect y'all. So I'm wondering, when are y'all gonna get this shit together? Because honestly, if I was an executive on, sitting on one of these fucking boards that is in charge of the Super Bowl or the Super Bowl halftime show, I would definitely be noticing, hey girl, these ratings are falling. So obviously it's something that we're doing something wrong. But are y'all gonna continue to do this shit? I mean, from taking over people's whole cities and coming in there and ruining their whole economies and making sure, you know what I mean? And pushing homeless people and disenfranchised people out of the equation like they are literally pieces of meat, like they don't belong. Y'all do that shit. Then y'all take, so after you do that shit, you know, finesse millions of dollars, you put on this whole performance and it's lackluster. I don't understand. You put on this whole show and it's garbage. So after putting people in a more marginalized position than they already were, you do what you kicked them out for, and then what you do is garbage. The ratings are going down, and y'all like, who is winning? Only the NFL is winning because they pocketing all this money. If y'all don't stop inviting this girl, take this Super Bowl away from me. Girl, didn't they say they were gonna do it in Miami next year? It's not making no sense. What is the purpose? What is the purpose? Get it out of here. I would like to know what y'all think about this in the comments below. I'm sure, because I read online, the only reason why I knew the Super Bowl halftime show was going on was because the timeline was dragging it. So I can already imagine what y'all feel about it, but I would love to hear your opinions. Trust me, I would. And on that note, you can have a good goddamn evening.